Welcome back to Neo. So, Dwibs, you made a guess on a previous part that Fred is secretly hiding some kind of dark secret. Well, let's see what you think after what happens at halfway through this part.
We're almost at Miyashita Park.
Exactly.
Oh, last round of questioning.
I wonder what Shoka's thinking. Maybe I should talk to him. We're talking again.
Well, Dwibs,
It's all part of the process.
it's part of the process.
Well, many times though.
Well,
Welcome
yes.
to therapy.
Well, welcome.
It's not as easy
Allow
as
me,
it looks.
allow me to introduce you to this interesting concept called therapy. You see, it's when people talk to a person for long periods of time.
Yeah, but normally they're in like very controlled environments.
Also,
Here-
Pedro.
Yes, but unfortunately, Dwibs, we can't afford that environment around here now, can we?
Why are you saying that, Pedro? The movies told me that all people who do therapy are actually evil, who actually want to scam their patients, or are complete dumbasses.
Of course.
Depends on which movies you're watching.
Because that's why they talk for so long, so they can get more money out of people.
Okay, I'm not the kind of person that believes that all therapists are like that.
All right, go ahead. So
Okay.
you know what I want to say, or it's probably too late.
Shoka.
You probably already figured out what I want to say. And please take your hood off. Covering your ears isn't going to help.
It's a security black.
We have to take her down, or I know you don't want to fight. As you can see, this final conversation is very easy. I know you don't want to fight. Obviously, I'm not gonna say we have to take her down.
I get it. I know you don't want to fight Ayano.
I think it also helps that the actual dialogue reflects the actual, incipit of the answer, because a lot of games like Mass Effect long to have just a generic incipit, but then the answer is something completely different almost. So
I know this isn't an easy decision to make.
I appreciate this game for being more clear.
But how we handle this is up to you.
Well, the thing is, with this game, this is like these choices are like super key important for Choka's character development. They would have to put a lot of effort into this anyway.
Yeah.
No matter what you decide to do, I'll be there to support you. All
When
right.
the rain
do we-
starts to fall.
Do we shoot her in the head or decapitate her from behind?
Oh,
I trust you to do what you think is best.
Dwibs, remind me if you. Oh God.
Because that's what friends do.
Exactly. Dwibs, if
I think it's a while since you've broken somebody's fingers. Can you, get back on that?
I'm not a miracle worker, Shiroi.
go ahead.
I'm gonna be fine.
Basically, Dwibs, if a 23 ever happens and you're part of you're the script writer, be sure to tell me so I can just avoid that game because I don't trust you.
I would not buy it on principle.
Also, let me check just to be sure.
But thanks for worrying about me.
Nomoran Kanda, of course, would try to reason with him. Look, no, you have to do thing. You're a writer on hire. You have to do as we ask, and Dwibs would probably still just do it regardless. So,
And then he would get fired. Anyway, Ayano.
I do what they say. I just have in my own little spin.
And I'm ready for it.
There you go. My name is Shoka Sakurane, and I'm fine.
Shoka, I think we're gonna have to kill your mother.
basically,
Pretty sure we did this 3 times.
oh, trust me, Teo. Like, if you played this Attorney 5, you would know that line actually fits up perfectly in this context.
Well, I haven't, though.
Well, as Attorney 5 gives an extra layer of meaning to Apollo's catchphrase, basically.
Alright. So, no new exclamation points. Sorry, Pedro.
Shiroi and Jova know what I'm talking and Dwibs.
By the way, Fred, could you carry half of these things we got in our bag? We've got so many books in there, I think my back's gonna give out.
Sure thing, Rindo.
I mean, dimensional pockets and everything.
Great. Now you too could develop a risk of a hernia, like me.
Alright, let's get this done.
You
No,
know-
it's fine. It's Ayano.
Go ahead.
I'm here now. Ayano.
fine.
Now.
Can't she even hear us? Shoka,
Pull out a gun. I
Yep.
know.
Oh, now who's doing it, Shuri?
Shoka, is that you?
No, it's the Grim Reaper. Of course it's Shoka.
I mean, certain point of view.
What took you so long, dear? You had me worried sick. I've always interpreted the game never specifically. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I should say the same to you.
The game never spells this out, but I've always kind of interpreted based on the phrasing. It always seemed to me like this particular process that the plague noise do. They take the base notions, as in her case, her base concern for Shoka, and blows it up to an unhealthy extreme. That's kind of how I always interpret it, because it would make sense.
I honestly do think part of this is also a bit of Ayano's influence. Like, obviously the virus is
Oh.
controlling her, but Ayano was not the
Oh,
best
sure.
person.
I'm not trying to say that Ayano was a saint, but we know that she does indeed care for Shoka.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure the parallel with the Black Lantern ring construct, makes more sense. They just take the negative qualities of a host, put it to the extreme, and use them to create a emotional
Go ahead.
lever with the others.
Why would someone so smart go and do something so stupid?
Like
Sonny.
some of my favorite familial relationships in media are ones that are not perfect, like where there's a base familial bond there, but it's not perfect, which adds more interest to the overall relationship. Go on.
If you wanted to see me so badly, then why didn't you just say so?
Heck, you could have visited us before resorting to this.
And now it's too late.
Like I said, Ayano is not a saint by any stretch of the imagination, but she is the only mother figure Shoka has ever had.
Like I said, I'm getting Luzamine flashbacks.
Go up, crying.
Yeah, the one.
God.
Any minute now, your heart's just going to up and disappear.
Oh, that worked great. Like, I know it wasn't what you were going for, but it worked as her possibly choking. Good.
Welcome
Also-
to our behind the scenes.
I can't let you go out like this.
Don't worry, Shoka, if this is still connected to Kingdom Hearts, that just means you have to put her together by killing her, resulting too close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoka,
What?
my darling.
That's not the Ayano I knew.
Well, the thing is, Tail.
Call me
Well,
darling,
system
star.
reboot.
Well, Tail, I'm not gonna spoil what and how, but this game later will introduce a new concept into this world. Okay, you asked me to stay, but you strayed from my side.
Oh, she really is rebooting.
Sounds like lyrics to a Kingdom Hearts song.
Basically, Tail, later on, the game, don't worry, me saying this out of context doesn't spoil anything. Never again. It's going to introduce a new concept beyond Erasure that is, like, way worse than Erasure, like, to the point where there's no reverse, unlike Erasure. So you'll see. I won't let you out of my sight.
Like in DBZ, if you die in the afterlife, you get completely gone.
Even if I have to tear you limb from... And this she's completely lost herself now. And here's her noise form. I'll take every last piece of you with me.
The Shadow Queen? What?
Huh.
So much for Shoka, my darling. Go ahead.
It's her fault. The noise is screwed with her mind.
Exactly, thanks, Pete.
Gone is the love she once felt.
Don't rub it in.
Also, very tiny waist.
Not remains, but wicked desires distorted by the noise.
What she's saying right now is also foreshadowing for 2 days out, for 2 days from now.
Oh yeah, she has no waist. What the hell?
Well, it looks like she has no body behind that ribbon.
Sure, it reminds me a bit of also the Heartless design from, forgot its name, the Wonderland, the Heartless from the first Kingdom Hearts.
Brickmaster.
Think
You
so.
good? What kind of question is
Yeah.
that?
Well, you're good as in, do you think you can handle this?
Yeah, like you're ready.
Honestly, it looks like Trickmaster and Guard
But-
Armor did the fusion dance.
As in she's come to terms with it, Wibbs.
Look, think of it like this. If anything, we're kind of doing her a favor, given how that is a fate worse than death right there.
I mean, she's taking a mother figure turning into a demon from hell.
Well-
Very well.
Well, Dwibs, consider...
Well, that's thanks to the therapy we did.
Remember what happened the first time we tried this, Dwibs? She literally did the exact opposite of this. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, Ayano.
See? She doesn't want to do... She doesn't want to do this, obviously, but she knows it's the only way.
Yeah, if only the UG had guns. We could have just shot her and got it.
Like I said, Weebs, projectiles, beams.
Technically, we do,
I
yeah.
won't leave you again. I promise.
Also, we have seen from Mizuki that Reapers can wield guns to Wibbs.
Alright, zoom in.
But you got it backward. You're coming with me.
We're gonna keep you as a pet. And maybe
We are not-
We would
rehabilitate
squeeze you
you.
and call you. Well, wait, we might as well call you Ayano.
No, Dwibs, we can't call her George.
I said Ayano.
And we are not calling her George either.
I never said that.
I've always wanted my own very noise, and I'm gonna keep him and love him and call him George.
No, we're doing none of this.
Shoka!
Uh-oh. Mommy's
Yes,
very
it is
angry,
my game.
Shoka.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, from what I check here, this form is called Iris or Iris Cantus, which I guess is a bit more on power, which also means that technically we don't get to fight the iguana. God damn it!
Aww.
Like, could
Well-
not even integrate
well-
into the form or something?
Well, the iguana itself is not magical. It's not like the parrot from Blue Dragon.
Well,
I mean, you never know. It wouldn't be the
My
first
point
time we
is,
see-
like, couldn't you integrate that with design, make it more like a dragon or a lizard or something?
Also, Pedro, you say that, but remember, Mr. Mew pretty much does Segumi's fighting for her.
Alright. So, this particular boss...
Sorry, I ate shit today.
Pedro.
This particular boss has a specific gimmick that you'll see in a few moments.
I can see she loves to poison everyone.
No, but it's not just that.
Sorry, I
There you
can't
go.
hear you
Almost
over
there.
your, character voice
Fuck.
clips.
Fuck.
You're not in tune, Pedro, sorry.
It seems like it, yeah.
Drop the beat.
And by beat, we mean bomb.
I mean, it would be
There we are.
hilarious if someone actually physically picks up beat and drops him.
Yeah. Alright, opening salvo!
Alright, let's go full Space Invaders on this.
This is helping you! I assure you.
Yes, we call this the drone strike.
Well, Jova, you,
Hey,
well, Jova, you yourself.
Stop resisting, it'll hurt less.
Well, Jova, oh, there you go.
Oh. Why not?
No.
Poor soul.
It's multiple. Like,
Oh.
she will take a couple of random party members and trap them in that thing, and we have to take them down to freedom. Well, actually,
You have a
Jova.
bit of a time limit until she reaches them.
Well, Jova, you yourself brought up Hold Yeller. Like, for example, the dog that I used to own. Right. Unfortunately, by the time she got like in her 13, 14 year, she started losing her mind, like literally. Like the doctor even said that to give you an idea, she refused to eat no matter what we gave her. To give you an idea, so basically, the doctor eventually decided, okay, since the dog just refused to eat no matter what we tried, and I'm including the doctor when I say this, by the way, the veterinarian.
Yes.
It was decided that we would put her down because, again, it would be better than just let her slowly starve to death. Because I'm not kidding you, she literally would not eat. Trust me,
Anyway.
we tried. Trust me.
We're done.
Not too shabby.
And we got an A for our troubles.
Sometimes it's just necessary.
Also, I don't
It's
know.
sad, but it has to be.
The
I'm
noise.
aware.
It's gone.
Why did I get the feeling this isn't the end?
Well, we already knew that she was going to die, but at least, hold on.
I'm here.
Let's see if maybe there's at least
I'm right here.
something left. Oh,
Shoka.
Let me see you with my own eyes.
Are you? Just rest. It's all right. I'm here now. I know that you said you hated Shibuya. But it's actually not that bad. Everyone's free to live however they want here.
That's not very glowing praise.
My darling.
Speaking of glowing,
There she goes.
There she goes again.
And there you are.
She's gone.
I noticed the iguana didn't disappear with her.
Like I was too late.
Oh.
I like.
What do you say, Suzukichi? You're always in time to ruin the mood.
Well, actually, this is actually a rare, vulnerable moment from him too, as you're hearing right now.
Nobody could have survived it, not even a tough gal like her. But it ain't like her to make a loud move like that.
Ayano.
She must have been willing to do anything to make you two a pair again.
What you doing here, hater skater? You come for kitty girl too?
No.
You get right to the black and white of it. I like that, bro.
So we've heard.
Not your bro.
Anyway, that disc ain't flipping back. She made her move. Which region she plays into now is up to her. You got that, Shoka?
So
how
heaven or
region
hell.
Is Lady Ayano's reinforcements?
I sure hope not.
Well, I did come to back her up,
Oh.
but I didn't make it in time for the fight. At least I made it in time to see her before she faded. I owe her some thanks, though, for keeping you discs busy. Gave our noise plenty of time to spread across the board.
And yep, he's ruined the mood.
Just wait until we...
Until you what? Erase it? You ought to know by now this noise ain't like the others. You can't just dive on in and erase it from someone's mind. Even after it's gone, the reverb remains. It'll shake you till you break.
And now, that noise is spread all throughout the city.
That's what I
Oh,
call an
shit.
interior sweep.
So you can also maybe theorize that the whole thing with Ayano was Shiba's way of also keeping us busy while he spreads his noise through the town. And there are the birds, of
Or
course.
birds.
Interestingly enough, Suzukichi does kind of imply that some of that may have been Ayano's influence, though.
Oh, sure.
Meanwhile,
Well, Jova. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Hordes continue surging today by a strange phenomenon, some is referring to as Shibuya syndrome.
All right. You might remember who this is, thanks to the game already making it obvious. Sure. Go ahead. Theo. Continue.
Brave passengers and pedestrians passing through the station area exhibited a collective fatigue.
Uh-huh.
Symptoms include loss of consciousness, sudden fits of confusion, an overwhelming sense of ennui. I'm sure there can be made a joke about a bad movie or something, I don't know.
Again, the Ben-Hur remake.
All experts have yet to determine the cause, but have advised citizens to exercise extreme caution.
I told you not to watch it, but did you listen to me? No.
Something's wrong with the city.
No shit!
You don't
I know.
Some have speculated a quote-unquote curse might be to blame, but no supporting evidence has surfaced at this time.
Does this curse also include news ladies that have the voice of men?
I'm running with Linkara's joke about every single reporter having
Of
the
course
same
not.
voice.
This is no
Beautiful.
curse. Okay. What is this network for? Does it have something to do with Shibuya? The person she's talking to is also me. Does it have something to do with Shibuya? Don't worry, I'm not gonna say who.
I thought she was just taking notes.
Dearly beloved,
me too.
huh? Get it? Dearly beloved? Ha ha ha. That's a Kingdom Hearts references, in case you don't know. Day 3. Alright, Webs, let's see what you think of this.
So that was quite
Whoa.
a Monday yesterday.
So day 3 starts differently.
Fred? Yeah. What happened?
She wouldn't return my affection, so I killed her.
It
I don't
wouldn't
know.
be too hard.
Oh.
Fred,
Well, that's
what
fucked.
are you doing? Is this supposed to be another vision?
Well, it's not deep fried, Rindo, so no.
No, this is different.
Oh.
This is real.
So this is really happening now.
Well, that's the end of the game, I guess.
There you go, Dwebs. There you go, Dwebs. Fred just tried to kill Rindo, and Rindo used his time travel powers to escape.
Here we go again.
But that begs the question. We're technically at the start of the day,
Yeah,
so...
we haven't even started.
Hold on.
Where do we
There's
go?
nowhere for me to go
Yeah.
back to. It's empty.
Exactly.
You could try the very start and
What was
try
I doing
and
before this?
cheat your way.
Why can't I remember?
Nominee!
No, it wasn't nominee, I can tell.
I can jog my memory.
There's got to be a better way.
Alright, let's see. Any
Well, hey, maybe we
Jova,
can ask Fred for...
Jova,
oh,
read,
wait.
please.
I suggest splitting up your team too. Put some distance between yourselves. I'll let you know when I find out more.
Huh.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we ask Fred to reboot our memories, right? Yeah, Fred's the one trying to kill us.
This is my theory.
Also-
Fred's been infected
Just-
with something. Yo, I found somebody acting weird. I'm trying to get some info out of him, but he ain't making no sense.
Also, remember, Dweebs, the time void is a place where only Rindo goes.
That's
here's
the weird
Here's
thing.
my theory. Fred's been infected and is twisted.
I'll read this. Oh, sorry, you read the Jova, sorry.
Is I, Lord Rindo. Lamentably, I have yet to locate Lady Canon.
So this pretty much...
Got a message from-
Trying to steal.
Got a message from Kanon. I'm gonna go back and check on her and get back to you.
Well,
So this
he
seems
kind
to
of did,
imply-
I guess.
So this seems to imply that Rindu's time travel powers are limited by his memory, since this apparently is
Yes.
not the actual start of the day.
Obviously, yeah, he has to remember the specific day that he went through. Oh, hold on.
A receipt from some drink?
That's one of the many shops.
Drinks.
It's another one of
the
the
other
shops.
side of the receipt.
Remember, Taya, we can't use the actual real-life Shibuya names because copyrights.
I
So
ordered this. We all went there together a little while ago.
And there you go. This is enough to juggle his memory just enough so we can go back to at the very least
I
this
guess it
bit.
is an interesting concept.
I know, right?
Time traveling, but you don't know what the original route was.
I know, right?
Let's keep in mind, as far as we know, this is the first time this has ever happened, which means that something is actively messing with Rindo's memories to the point where Fret attacking him is the start of a day.
Yeah. Again, Kanda knows exactly when to do something to keep things from getting stale. Like, there's always something cool and new and interesting happening. Go on.
Okay, so apparently we all met up at some drinks.
All right,
Hey, look at the bright side.
and now
you don't have to fake.
and now
This
time to
time you don't
time to use time travel to solve this mystery.
Well, why did I forget that?
Once
I
more,
even like some
the
drinks.
gang is on the case.
Well, look at the bright side. At
Something's
least
wrong.
this time you don't have to At least this time you don't have to fake being as in the dark as the others about your time travel.
Not just with me. Fret, too.
You got mail.
Speaking of which...
Got a message from Canon.
Traitor! What?
The other messages are something from week 2, the whole 3 different cameras thing, in case you forgot. I'm gonna go check on her and get back to you. So yeah, this is the specific time where Fred sent us those 2 texts that we saw earlier.
So that means we had split up by now already.
Fret. I always knew
best
there was
friend.
something fishy about that guy. Can it wait? Meet us some drinks is important.
That shop that we just saw right now too, that's the one. You can actually go there, like in-game.
No, I
Go
get
ahead.
it. It's just that, I thought that the shops had more elaborate names than that.
Most of them do. This one, as you can see right there, are some drinks. There you go.
Hey, there he is.
There he is.
We're gonna chow down while we do this thing?
Alright, so how do we go about this?
Yeah, sure.
Just act naturally.
There's something I want to talk about first, though.
What's the matter?
What is it?
My best friend tried to kill me.
And I have no memory of that.
Wow. And I thought Monday yesterday was weird. Tuesdays are supposed to be better.
Can everyone's closest relative / friend stop dying?
Or betraying us. So, I went back in time to come here.
Oh?
Oh. In this specific, oh god.
Did something happen in the future?
Like, to be fair,
Well,
Say that.
to be fair, like Ter himself has been calling, the game has been foreshadowing Kanon not surviving the entirety of the game throughout. So this was something that the game set up.
Yeah, at least I think something.
I mean, I know it's kind of mean, but, the moment you see the other teams, you know that they're basically just cannon fodder in some capacity.
I will argue that Moto is not cannon fodder. He's an imperative.
No, as in, it's not like to say that they don't have personality, but more like they have to die before the end of the game. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't actually remember what that something was. Whoa, you must be from way in the future to be forgetting like that.
So here's my take. Since most of the other teams are made up of NPCs, it's either A, they all get eliminated, or B, their leaders somehow survive and join our party. At least that's the way I saw it. Which evidently it appears that the former will be more so the case.
They're all
don't
just
remember
series you
anything
go in
serious.
knowing you're not coming out of this with more than half the cast left intact. So
Ergo, the death game genre.
Yeah, basically.
Or battle royale in some cases.
you could always ask Fred to jog your memory. Where is he anyway?
This is also why I particularly like the Devil Survivor, Civil Shigamete in this Rise series, but hold on.
Yeah, I ain't seen him around. Text you.
It's basically dependent on what your actions are, so the cannon fodder is something that you decide, basically.
All right. No
actually-
time. Kanon's in trouble. I'll get back to you later.
God damn it, Fred, of all times to simp.
Okay, to be fair, for all we know, maybe Kanon is in trouble.
What the hell's going on?
I have to wonder actually, Since we're going back in time to try and supposedly alter it, though, were these the things we originally did, which led us to how we got here, or is this going to be an altered future all the same?
Well, yes, it is. Every time Rindo comes back, a new timeline starts. We've already established that.
Pretty sure
keep in mind, though-
I'm pretty sure, Jova, it's best not to think too much about it because otherwise you get into trap things like in the Terminator franchise.
I guess what I'm getting at is this might be one of those cases where in trying to undo the future, we somehow cause it. Especially since, keep in mind, one idea is to maybe try and jog...
Go ahead,
but
Liz.
Probably better not to bring up the future threat thing just yet.
Yeah, let's
not
first...
yet, even though it might lead to our demise.
Well, to be fair, we still don't know everything. For all we know, there's a context we're not
Yeah,
missing.
I'm pretty sure what Rindo is about to do is to ask the other to jog back the memory to how the day has been so he can reconstruct more memories and jump further back in.
Very good, too. Let's first figure out...
Old-fashioned way.
Let's first figure out the whole picture of what happened to get us to this point before we draw definitive conclusions.
Ah, yes, that is me.
Well,
you wonder how
yeah.
I got into this situation. So do I.
Yeah.
Well, what did you hear?
No, just said he'd hit me up later.
Rindo, are you lying to us?
Actually, he's
Again.
not. That's what he's literally just said.
Well, technically lying by omission, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, can someone
Yeah.
tell me what happened today?
It's a necessary lie for now. Don't worry, he will actually spill the beans later when he has more context.
Obviously.
I mean, I figure. I mean, that's obviously how we go narratively.
How are we here?
Top left.
You cannot be serious.
Of course, this is my serious face.
Shoka is actually a big fan of red versus blue and doesn't particularly care whether Rindo just made a red.
It's like this is what I've been saying. Like the overall variety in what goes on in missions and in days completely trumps the first game in terms of variety in events. Go on.
I mean, you can more or less guess how things are going to go by paying narrative attention still. But yeah, no, good variety.
Allow me to summarize. We received word from Canon first thing in the morning on this third day.
Also, thank you for not starting
It's
with as you know.
Hold on, Teo, because it's recap time. Go on, Nagi. So, Nagi, what things did we do today? So yeah, go ahead.
According to strange noise have begun appearing in the city.
Which probably explains why she told us to split up in one of those texts.
Did she message me? Let me see.
Go ahead, Jova.
Bad news, Twisters. There's some strange noise showing up. Looks like the Reapers are getting serious about doing away with us. Just an FYI. You might be safer staying away from my beauties for a while.
Uh-oh.
Keep that in mind. Yep.
Wonder why she doesn't just outright say, yeah, they might be possessed and attack you.
Well, maybe she doesn't know entirely exactly what's going on herself.
Yeah,
I get why they're doing it.
I don't think we recapped here about what happened the day before.
Go on, carry on.
I suggest splitting up your team too. Put some distance between yourselves. I'll let you know when I find out more.
There you go.
Okay, so this is pretty much it. The implication being that, yeah, now the noise might be affecting teammates, which is probably why she's suggesting we split up, to protect ourselves.
Exactly. Debs?
So that's what it was about.
However, we have yet to hear from her since.
About that, Nagi.
Come on, remember the plan, Jova. Let's not bring that up just yet.
Of course, we can reset as many times as we want until the optimum timeline to let them know. This is completely ethical.
Keep that in mind for later.
Following that, we divided our efforts and searched Shibuya high and low.
I'll just say, thank goodness we're not operating on Higurashi logic when it comes to the time manipulation. Because then we would have to ask on if we're really the good guys letting these guys die over and over again.
When we discovered something of interest, we would reassemble to discuss, then split once more and repeat.
Sure.
Also, there's gotta be a healthier way to reset timelines than all that.
Higurashi is a very special case run by a very special person who gets bored way too easily. And I'm not even kidding about the getting bored too easily bit.
Which finally brings us to the present moment.
To quote the Spaceballs, we ain't found shit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe now we can go back to an earlier point now that we remember it.
Very good, Jova.
Did we find out anything important?
GI, please.
Mainly just that Shibuya syndrome is spreading fast.
How cute, you gave it a name.
It's
Dr. Shoka has trademarked it.
The city's crawling with even more crazies than usual.
Remember, we established last day that they were able to spread a lot more plague noise, and that's how.
What's Shibuya syndrome?
Wow, you really forgot. We literally just went over this.
Again,
Bitch, shut up! I just saw my best friend try and kill me!
Rin, dude, you're not supposed to reveal that yet!
Again, appreciate it, but you don't start with as you know.
As we literally don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, that
Yeah,
start.
like, as you know, he literally...
I mean, it's not like I forgot on purpose.
There you go, see, Dwibs, this is why I cast you as Rindo. See?
I get that. Basically, people all over Shibuya are spacing out and just shutting down entirely. This is Persona.
Yes.
Well,
Get the Phantom Thieves, they can help with this.
Shin Megami Tensei is clearly one of the influences. I don't think that's even a secret.
Like I said, these actually in a lot of things resembles more the original Devil Survivor.
Bills won't shut up about it, yo. Says it's just Shibuya getting hit too.
I do get what Shuri means, though. Like, this is legit plot points from Persona 5. Not saying that they're taking from that, but they also do take place in Shibuya, so maybe while this is going on, the Phantom Thieves are doing with their own nonsense.
Atlus games that takes place in Shibuya.
Did it get something to do with the new noise?
Definitely not what I implied to you.
My only knowledge of SMT is Nocturne and 5. Nothing else. Probably. The symptoms are way too similar to the reverb to be a coincidence.
So this is why things were going so crazy in the Tokyo level in Shadow Generations.
I need to play that.
Yes.
Remember that brain dead husk from earlier?
Could you perchance be very specific on that? It could help.
I would say paint me a picture, but that's kind of Fred's job.
Was I there for that?
Duh.
Oh, sure, you're stupid, but you're not usually this stupid.
She literally froze the
Something's
bubble
wrong
tea
with
cup
him.
in his face.
Don't worry, Shoka.
My
You can
memory's
fix
totally
him.
blank.
Curious.
Do you recall meeting the Varia Beauty who expressed hostility towards Canon?
Oh, snap! A Varia beauty who was expressing hostility toward their leader? Now we know this day is crazy.
Hmm.
We're barely halfway through the week.
Shiroi, this week is only gonna get... the tension is only gonna rise and rise and rise in this week. But the first game did that too, so...
What, you mean to tell
say
me
that
that the
I did.
last week of the game is the craziest? Who'd have thought?
Can't say that I do.
I see. There seem to be quite a few holes in your memory.
My
More,
entire gaps.
more than just holes, like gigantic caverns.
A Grand Canyon.
Ugh, what's wrong with me?
That is one thing. We also need to piece together what made Rindo forget an entire day.
We'll get there.
The point where...
The Varia Beauties always possessed an air of perfect amicability.
Yep. Which makes this weird, yeah.
Like, Rindo is spacey, but he's not, like, forgetful generally.
Oh, no. If anything, I'd argue Rindo probably had the best memory of the group, given how this implies that he needed those memories to have done the time traveling in the first place.
But this fellow seemed unable to contain his loathing for his leader.
That's not a good sign.
He even demanded that we inform him of her whereabouts if we were to locate her.
Sus.
And it seems like Fred was the one who found her.
It was quite disconcerting. Well, yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
I'm
Especially
just...
since now more than ever, all the players are supposed to be in this together against the Reapers.
Yep.
I feel there may be no peaceful end to that conflict.
Alright. We'll figure
Sad
that
but
out.
true.
We'll figure that out later, I guess. Meanwhile, the... oh god.
I don't remember any of this.
Meanwhile, the head of some drinks is like, are you guys gonna order something or what?
Not now, I'm in the middle of an existential memory crisis.
Yo, what about the other guy? What guy? The other one from Cannon's team. We dealt with him together, remember?
Probably not. Considering the day we've been having.
Guy wasn't making no sense. Looked ready to piss himself when he was going on about the noise.
So we found two Varia Beauties who were not themselves.
But I guess you ain't remember that either.
So yeah, we had a very eventful day apparently, even though we don't remember it.
Now, my first suspicion would be that it's Sheba, but Rindo's time travel powers were a surprise to Sheba, so I doubt Sheba worked out a way to somehow wipe his memory right before he time travels.
It is the third day. Could have, been enough for him to cook something.
Fred wasn't around to do his remindery thing, and we couldn't even find the noise the guy was so afraid of.
Yeah, because we were split up, so...
Wait a minute.
Oh, this jugged his memory.
Sort of remember that.
There you go.
That's an interesting thing. It's the kind of memory wiping that's not too permanent, it seems.
Because it just happened.
Well, it's better than nothing, Rindude.
Might be able to get to the bottom of this if I go back a little bit at a time. Why can't I hear Fred's voice in my head like he's actually still here? I'll have to get the information I can from the memories I scrape up.
Alright, let's retrace our steps.
Fred, I need to know what happened, what's going to happen.
No. What happened, what's going to happen, and what is happening?
Oh well. Recover my lost memories. That's our goal. Okay. So, thanks to Beat, we can now rewind back to the Scramble Crossing. Because it's about the strangeness at the start of the day, blah blah blah. And that's basically it. We've already added Canon to our social network, so that's... Sorry, not Canon. Ayano. So that's it. Alright everybody, in the next part we will continue going back in time to try to figure out what the hell happened. So,
Yeah.
see ya.
Exciting.
Yeah.